that time again, everyone. It's Diversity's One-Stop Woman. I am your hostess, Stacey A. Hill. Are you ready to be inspired, empowered, and uplifted? Then you don't want to miss this episode. Sit back, relax, and listen up.
Hi, everyone. We are back. I have with me Miss Crystal Neal.
Hello, everyone.
We are so excited. You guys do not know how you are about to be blessed, because when I say this woman's face is everywhere, I am not just saying that. I'm driving and I'm like, oh my God, there's Crystal again. Crystal, can you tell our audience a little bit about yourself?
My name actually just went back to Crystal Smith. I am a minister. I'm an author. I'm a recording artist. Mainly my passion is really to inspire women. That is really my gifting, my calling.
That's awesome. And you said that you're an author.
Well, my first book was called Ready for a Change. It was released in 2012, and it was focusing on changing your mindset in order to live a healthy lifestyle. So I've worked in the area of fitness for 14 years. I have a master's degree and a bachelor's degree in exercise science. I work, but you know how many times you may go to college and get a degree and start working in a job, but deep down inside you have a deeper passion. You have a greater passion, even though your 9-to-5 job may be one thing.
Right.
So that was more of my 9-to-5 job. My greater passion was more of a God calling to do something else.
Mm-hmm. But can I say something? Because I've seen you and I know you, how sometimes even though it's not your greater calling, it can open doors for you in certain areas. Because, you became known in that area. You started breaking down barriers, and you became really known in that area. In fact, you were on a news station for a while. So even though that wasn't your greater calling, God still even used that to start opening up doors to your final, not your final destination, but leading more towards your destiny.
When you have a purpose, whatever your purpose is, somehow it's going to shine through. It's going to come through whatever you do. So even though I was doing the fitness, I would always find myself interjecting something about purpose. Right. And you're right, though, it does open doors. I was invited by the Potter's House, Bishop Jakes in Dallas, Texas, to come and speak to their staff.
But even with that, networking and making those contacts, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we don't know while we're in certain positions, and even though you were relating it to purpose, which was your greater mission, you were still making awesome contacts, and you were networking, which is still, part of the bigger vision as well, because you need to know certain people.
Yes,
so that's
absolutely.
good. So speed us up to now, what you're doing now.
I think it's the right time. God always has perfect timing, because God has really put it on my heart to write this book called The Centered Woman. And the title is The Centered Woman, Focused, Beautiful, Happy. And it's about being a woman that is focused on her destiny and her purpose. Because of that, she manages her life appropriately and accordingly. She manages everything in her life, whether it's children, husband, career, church, and beautiful, because so many times, especially mothers, let themselves go. They focus all their attention on their children. They stop getting their hair done. They stop getting their nails done. They don't put on makeup.
Right.
And I'm not saying that you have to wear makeup and that you have to get your nails done, but as a woman, you should take pride in how you present yourself. If you want to wear tennis shoes and jeans, that's fine, but you have to have enough confidence and pride in yourself in a good way to make yourself presentable. And then the happy part is once you find your purpose, once you start walking in high pursuit of it, managing your life according to what you're focused on, you will be happy. I am the happiest in this point in my life than I've ever been, and I'm able to write this book because I spent many years in depression. I spent many years being depressed, battling depression, battling low self-esteem, inferiority, And I just want to help other women that are going through the exact same thing to let you know, look, helping them to discover what their purpose is and showing them how to walk in it.
Wow. That is so, it's amazing, it's profound, it's everything, because you're right, especially what you said about, walking with the confidence. Sometimes I feel like we lose ourselves. And we don't even know where. When you look back, it's like, when did this start happening? When did I start losing myself to whatever your current situation is, your circumstances, being a mom, juggling 6 and 7 different things, and you put yourself on the back burner, and you start to get lost in that for whatever reason. So when you said that, and I'm glad you said that, because some women think, I've got to dress up, I've got to wear heels every day, I've got to do this. And you're like, you know what, be beautiful with who you are. Just is going back to find that confidence. Like, bring me back to my center, the center of everything.
Right. Yes, wow. Absolutely. And, I really just want to let people know that so many times people look at others, especially women. We look and we compare ourselves to others, and we don't see the treasure that's in ourselves. So I really just want to let other women know, look, stop looking at other women. Stop looking at what she's doing and not failing to see what is in you, because you're never going to see a replica of yourself. So many times we look for a frame of reference to what we are called to do. But guess what? You'll never find anyone else that's doing what God has called you to do, because you're the first one to do it. You're the front runner. You're the trendsetter. So we look so many times for someone that's doing what we want to do, and if we don't see anyone, that's because you're the first one to do it. So don't be discouraged if it seems strange what God has called you to do.
Behold, I'm doing a new thing.
Yes.
That's one of my favorite scriptures, and I reference that so much. Give us your contact information, Crystal, because when they get this book, we want you to sell out so quick. You're like, what in the world is going on?
Yes, and it will also be available on ebooks. On February the 6th, you'll be able to download The Centered Woman. You can follow me on all of the social media sites at Crystal E. Smith 1. Follow me on Crystal Smith on YouTube. And my website is CrystalE. Smith 1. You can follow me.
Awesome. Guys, you need to keep up with Crystal, because when I tell you this girl is on the move, and her mission is just, like no other. It's people out there that say, hey, I want to empower, I want to do this, I want to do that. But when you can tell once you start listening to them what it's about.
I have to say, my book launch event is going to be February the 6th, 2016, and I'm going to have a panel, a Centered Woman panel, and Stacy, our host, Stacy, will be one of our guest panelists. I cannot wait to hear what she has to say. I want her to talk about beauty. I want her to talk about companies. I just want her to talk about whatever God has put on her heart. We're going to have about 5 or 6 awesome women, and Stacy will be one of them, so I just had to interject that.
Thank you, Crystal. Thank you. That means a lot. It means so much when people are, when you're bringing others up with you as you go, and when we know that, hey, you know what, it's a room for all of us. When you're happy with you, you don't mind helping other people.
That's
and
right.
That's the bottom line. Because I'm happy with me, and because of what you just said about how you're the only person that can do your job. So it may be several doctors, but you have a special ministry as the doctor that you are. It's several speakers, it's several preachers out there. But your destiny and your purpose is special and unique because there's only a certain flock that is assigned to you.
That's right.
Well, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Crystal E. Smith, check her out. Crystal E. Smith 1, check her out on all of her social media. Flood her. We love you guys, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Thank you for tuning in to Diversity's One Stop Woman. I am your hostess, Stacey A. Hill. Check us out at DYEVERCITY.com. On social media, hit us up at Diversity. give us a call at 706-922-8759. Choose diversity because there's only one you. And remember, you do hold the power. What will you do with it? Love you guys. Bye.